Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to Port of West Felicia, where today we are cultivating the ground for the red cabbage, and we are also getting the ploughing done. So once we get this done, we can get potatoes sorted out and planted as well. But for now we need to get the red cabbage in, and then the sugar beet will go in the far end of here to go into the silo for the pigs, so we can grow our vegetables. This tractor will be used as the main go-to tractor for the loader work. May also get another tractor to go into the how wide did we leave that? Probably a little bit too wide at this end. We will go down and narrow that off a bit, just leave a little bit less of a gap going forward. That is about it now. Just that little piece we went a bit wide at the end. Got enough for the red cabbage, and we can also go and work on the potato crop. You also need to buy another piece of equipment before we can put the potatoes in. Catch up with the tractor and plough, we can get the red cabbage in, which will be good. And the sugar beet will be drilled in the next episode. We will possibly go and sort the potato land out. Getting these planted, that will be the last job before we need to get ourselves a weeder as well for the onions, carrots and cabbage and everything. Should be able to get enough room here to get the red cabbage going. We also need to work on getting straw and pig food going forward, so we can get the greenhouses built. Our tractor is now messing up a little bit. decided to turn around and miss a bit, but never mind, we can work with that. Why he decides to work that way, but the last breed we're doing with this tractor before we go down to start getting the red cabbage put in the ground. Not very often we do a non-British map, but we're doing this one just because it has got the carrots, onions and cabbage on. Eyre Island had the same crops, but there's just too many little problems with the map to be able to fully play it properly. See now where this tractor comes in, there's going to be a big load of sugar beet there to be harvested, which will be the pig food going forward. That has got the cabbage land worked. I now need to jump onto the... Okay, so now what did we put in into this field? Cabbage. So it is red cabbage we need to put in. That will do us nicely. And we shall now get drilling with the red cabbage. And away we go. These cabbage, not too many, it's just a trial growth of the different crops in this first season on here. Next season we hope to be able to buy another field or another couple of fields and get more vegetables growing. We also will have less cereal crops growing as well. We'll have a field of maize and a field of wheat, because we do need to keep up. Sweet corn is a vegetable, so we will be growing that going forward. Now we shall get this done, then we shall work out about getting the next piece of equipment to get ready for the potatoes. This tractor narrow wheels, which is ideal for drilling the likes of cabbage and carrots. We'll have one more breed up the field. It's strange that we are already on episode 4 on Port of West Felicia. Still busy drilling. We've got the sugar beet to drill, so we will keep our implements down this end. Need one more breed back down to this end to fulfill our red cabbage. These fields are nice and early, got some character to the fields. There's one thing that's missing from some of the British maps that are out, as beautiful as what they are. These, like this field where it's got the little rises and lowers throughout the length of the field. You get that a lot in British farms. A lot of the fields on the farm I worked on and everything around the Boston area in Lincolnshire, it was very much, some of the fields were, you couldn't see one end to the other because of the bumps and hollers. Would like to see a little bit more of that with the British maps having similar to what we've got here on Port of West Felicia. We shall now go back down to the far end, and that will be the red cabbage in. And need to take our tractor and get the potato land worked, and next time you join us we will get the potatoes planted. It's a nice day here, beautiful sunny day. We've got some crops that are almost ready, but we've got to get these in and grow in before we can start harvesting. We need to get the straw for our pigs, so we need to get the bales going. There you have it. That is now the red cabbage drilled. Now we need to have a quick jump cut, and we shall see you back once we see what equipment we've got for the potatoes. Okay, we are back. We're going to drop the arrow there. We're going to go to the yard, pick up the power arrow and get the potato land power arrowed for the rest of the video. There may be finishing that off in the next episode as well. Quite like these Fendt tractors that we've got here. There is another tractor we plan on getting for doing the spraying. For now, that's... Oh, I see. Yeah, I know where our power arrow is. Drop that off there, drop our boom back down, and hook on to the power arrow, drop the back off. Now back up to there, put that on, and drop that back piece off. Now we can go work the potato land. We've only got a small drill because we're not getting massive tractors on this map. Good patchy of potatoes as well, so let's just work our way into this. Right, we probably haven't got it in, so we shall get going with this tractor the way it is. We will put the ridge marker down, it will make it easier to... No, it won't, it's just... Yeah, that's terrible. That doesn't work at all. We shall get this part of the field done, get the potatoes growing. Potatoes as well will go into the silo for pig food. It will take potatoes or sugar beet. We are growing a field of sugar, well, not a field of sugar beet, but probably half a field of sugar beet just for pig food. This tractor will be running up and down the fields, collecting bags. The next tractor we get in will just be a yard tractor. We are now coming to the end of the first breed on here. Working the power arrow for the potatoes. There is a different machine we wanted to use, but we'll probably buy it and try it out next time, because this is the power arrow from the seed drill for the grains, both maize and wheat. We will have to grow wheat. We will feed wheat to the chickens. But, we'll have to sort out about getting these potatoes in next time. We've got plenty of seed got up. Next year we'll grow once grown potatoes. That's one way of saving money on a farm. Aeroplane's still flying around in circles, and there you see where the ridge marker went. It did a total breed of its own, as if it was working the old field down and not just leaving a gap for it. So we've got our carrots, onions, cabbage and red cabbage all in. Now we need to get the potatoes in. So, see going forward without finishing this power arrowing off in the next episode and getting started with the drilling. We're not going to have time to do everything in this episode. Also the sugar beet needs getting in. We need to get the tractor to get that field ploughed first, so we shall get the potatoes in and hopefully get some fertilising done as well. I've got the care wheels on the fence, what we've got, the newer of the fence. Our power are in pretty quickly as well, which is good. This is more scope for getting across the field quicker. This loader tractor wants to get the next tractor we buy in. Will then be just a loader tractor. Working lovely at 4 metres a time. Does seem to work pretty good on this tractor. There's our friend with his aeroplane going over again. Must have a lot of money to be able to afford the aviation fuel to keep flying around as he does. We shall head down. Can't see much when you look out the back, so we should just look forward and get as much of this worked up as we can. Can see in the back that it's still working through the mirrors. We'll just have a look round now and again just to see, but you can't see the power arrow anyway. Going forward we have to, this is a different machine out by Grimmy to work the potato land down. That's what we're going to start using. With it being a vegetable farm, we need to focus on the vegetables more than anything else. Hopefully, once we get all this land work, we can then back we go again. It is easier to follow the plough lines this way. These vents got a really nice sound to them. First time we've tried a vent in Farming Simulator 19 to be accurate. Not bothered trying one before. Apart from, well, the one we've got, the newer one, we did have that on the other German map we tried. It came with the farm and we kept it on the farm, so can't for the life of me think of the name of that. It's gone out the top of my head once I started talking. There's our friend back with his aeroplane again. Good patch here of land being worked down for the potatoes. And it is working down nicely. All you can see is the back roller a little bit when you look round, so although we can see in the mirrors that it is working nicely. Our worker is busy ploughing, and hopefully we'll get that finished before we need to drill the sugar beet. It could well be in a couple of episodes time after tonight's. He's got a couple of videos in which to get the plough out of the way. May also grow some maize to get the sweet corn for the canning factory and the frozen veg factories. I think on here as well somewhere there is a compost facility where we can take some straw bales and make them into compost, which will hopefully also go in the greenhouses. Not sure yet where we're putting the greenhouses. We've not worked that far forward at the minute. Could well be put on the farm end of this field. The neighbouring farmer got the hop wires up, so he must be growing hops for the local brewery. We did think about growing some hops, but not really sure on that one at the minute. It's not a vegetable. We will now have one more round of the field for tonight, and that is where we will leave you. And we should finish this off no problem at all in the next episode. Working here in Germany makes a nice change with the different crops. It is a 4 times map as well, so plenty of scope to buy fields all around the map and spread our vegetables around a bit. We've only got the New Holland TX34 to do the harvesting with, so need to keep a rein in on what crops we actually grow. There won't be a lot of power harrowing to do when we come back next time. Then we shall put the potato planter on and get these potatoes in. And we may even put potatoes in the ground we've got here and a bit of maize just on the end, just to trial that as well. Telegraph poles close to the edge of the field, which make it a bit awkward turning in when you only have these few things. big mountains here to our left, and we're not even near to the edge of the map, so there's a mountain range and fields the other side of them as well. We'll at some point have a ride round and show you the land going forward. We'll extend this video a little bit. We will finish this power arrowing off before we finish tonight. There's only a couple more rounds after this, so should be able to get it sorted and put away and stick the potato planter on as we're saying our goodbyes, ready for the next episode. Time we've been around this once. We'll keep it going nicely. I was thinking we was getting close to the June sub goal of 250 with 246, but we're down to 245 again tonight. That one person who keeps joining and leaving. I just think it's fun to keep joining and leaving, doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's an hobby, I do it for the fun of it. And if I've got 1 subscribers or 1,000,001, doesn't in the slightest make a lot of difference to me. So back down to the top end, and that will be the potato field sorted, and maybe even the maize field, looking at the little line we've got down there that we can follow. None of our tractors have got many hours on at the minute, they're all low hour tractors. Could actually buy a bale of straw and bag of pig food and get some pigs on the go now, but that's just throwing money away when we've got our own straw to come and our own pig food. And at least feeding them on fermented sugar beet, it's going to be a natural food for them. This now, the last breed of working the potato land down. I don't know what fields we own. Is field 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 79 further down there, so got a good bit of land already. Going forward, we will have a check and make sure that every bit of land has got a crop in it. We're at the moment in the middle of spring, Getting all the crops in. So that is all we've got time for tonight. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of what we do, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification icon. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye bye.